Welcome back to Crash and Edy. I'm Edy. Crash is on location, will not be on this one, but he's doing all right for those that care, and we all care. Come on. Anyways, quick video just to help you guys set up your nodes. I'm seeing some out there that are kind of confusing. There is some confusion. It's really simple, actually. If I can do it, anyone can do it, trust me. So I'm going to walk you through setting this up, and this is using Vultr. I'll drop a link for these guys down below. This is for the Gala node ecosystem. It's to set up your founder nodes, your player nodes, really any nodes that they run on. This should work. And there's some simple ways to update them that I might do a different video on down the road. I got to figure that out still, but I'm sure it's pretty simple. Anyways, so I'm going to walk you through the Vultr system. So first thing you do is log in. All right, so we're logged in here to Vultr. Okay, so with Vultr, I'm hearing this stuff where people think you have to do you have to install putty. You don't have to install putty. There's no reason to install anything. There's a copy and paste mechanism within Vultr, so you don't have to do that. Okay, so we're gonna start an instance. Basically, and it should be fairly similar with some of these other services, like any other VPS service, but with Vultr, we're pretty familiar, and it's dirt cheap, and it's just a nice system, so we'll put the link down below for that. But you're going to do cloud compute. You're going to do, I heard someone going with AMD. It's actually more expensive than Intel. You don't need high performance, so do Intel regular performance has been fine. Some of this stuff might change down the road. That's possible. But for now, this is what it is. You can always tweak things later. The other thing is, if you have one already set up, I would just destroy it and start with a new instance rather than trying to tweak what's in there. But from here on out, my understanding is it's going to be a lot easier to set these up. You're going to be able to just press a button, not to set them up, but to upgrade them. You're just going to be able to press a button and do it that way through the back end in Gala. So, okay, so we're going to select a city. Let's do London. Is looking good on this fine evening. Okay, so we're going to select London. We're going to do Linux, which is the Ubuntu system, and it's 20.04. So click that one. You're not going to do any backups. You're not doing any of that. And we are just going to label this. Let's see. As such. Now this is saying 10 per month. That's not right. Oh, because we did the 55 gig. Do the 80 gig. You got to have at least 60 again for now. You got to have that one. So that ends up being 20 per month. So we're going to deploy now. Okay, so you can see it's installing. The new server's installing. So we're going to just take a break for a second. This can take 5-10 minutes. So we'll get back and check that in a moment and see where that's at. All right, we should be ready to rock and roll. Let's check this out. Okay, so we're on the third node here. Just going to click on it, hit the view console. And again, let's see where it's going. It's probably set to go. It says finish execute cloud user, final scripts, reach target cloud. So it's probably good to go. Hit enter if you're thinking it might be. Okay. Your login's always going to be root. So ROOT, hit that, enter. And then your password. And again, now this is where people are saying, oh, you got to install putty first before you do anything. You don't have to. Here's your clipboard. You use this. Just copy and paste into that. And I think that actually replaces putty. So we're going to go here, copy and paste your password. Excuse me. Go back to your console. Pull up your clipboard, paste into it. Now it's going to look like nothing is going in for this. It's weird. Hit paste and see how the flasher is going, and it looks like nothing's done. You got to put this back, okay, and just hit enter. Okay, and it doesn't show the password. It looks like you've done nothing. And then it just says, you know, comes with absolutely no warranty. You know it's ready to go. Okay, so now we're ready for the next step. So what is easiest to do? There's a couple ways to do this here. You can hit the downloads and go to Linux. Okay, and you can do it this way. It's tricky. It's actually trickier. So what I did is if you just hit install Gala Node software, you're going to get this nice document that tells you exactly what to do. And this is kind of what I'm walking through. And it's really just copy and paste. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is open the terminal, and you're going to do that, you're going to do this sudo need restart. Just in case, do this. I don't know if you always have to do it, but just do it just in case. So you're going to copy that right into your console. And you're just going to hit your screen, paste it so it types it in, close this, hit enter. And you see it working through there. Okay. Go back to this page. Okay. This will ensure the computer has the latest package list for installing programs. So that's why you want to do that. Okay, next you're going to install Docker, which you do have to do. And again, you just copy and paste exactly what's highlighted in bold. Okay, real simple, as long as you do exactly like this. If you screw any part of this up, it's going to be a problem and it won't work. But if you just kind of read what's going on, it'll tell you what to do. It's not rocket science. Crash and Edy School of Coding here, people. Okay, so we're going to paste, close this up. Let's type it out, hit enter. Boom, boom, boom. And you see the progress going. It's 41% and climbing. Okay, it's all installed and it's looking for more instructions. So we go back to this sheet. And people say, oh, you don't have to do this. I do it just in case to check the status. Takes 2 seconds. I would recommend doing this because you just make sure that everything's going smooth according to plan. That's how we do it here in Crash and Edy. All right, and hit enter. You got to close this up. Hit enter. Ba-boom, and you see active running. Okay, so that's good. That's exactly what you want to see. And then you have to, though, after you've done that, just hit Q, and you can tell it's kind of looking for that. So just hit Q, and now it's looking for more instructions. Okay, so we've done that. Excuse me. So, okay. So now we're going to copy and paste this, the whole thing, including the HTTPS. You got to have that whole thing in there. Okay. And I noticed something weird happens with mine, and I don't know if everyone else's. See how this space is here, okay? Between names and HTTPS, and watch what happens. You paste it in. I've seen some people struggling with this. And if you notice, the space goes away. If you hit enter, you're going to have a problem. It won't recognize it. You got to create that space again. Okay? And then you can hit enter. Okay? And it'll work fine. But don't forget to do that. That's kind of a tricky thing that I don't know why it's doing that. But okay, now, okay, it's downloaded this stuff. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is 5, and you're going to copy and paste this. But you're going to put the version that you want in here. And it happens to be 3.2.2. So we're just going to copy that. Get it in. And okay, so instead of version number, you're going to get rid of this and you're going to put 3.2.2. Okay, and delete this just to the dot, so it's just like that. Okay, hit paste, close it up, it's typed in. Boom. Okay. And you'll see in here, it's going to say like not found or problem with this or that. You'll see it. If it doesn't say that stuff, you're probably moving along smooth and it's fine. Okay, so we're almost done actually. This is how simple it is. Okay, now we're going to run the installation script for Gala Node software. That's this. So we're going to copy and paste that in here like so. This one's pretty simple, straightforward. Hit enter. And this you have to accept the terms, so all you do is just hit a Y, enter. Do a capital Y just like it's looking for. You can probably do lowercase, it probably doesn't matter. But I just like to do stuff exactly what it's looking for because it won't have problems if you do that. Okay, now comes the trickiest part. You got to get your API key. And it's actually super simple. Okay, so we're going to go into... Okay, go into here. And we already have an API key set up for this. So, but all you do, if you don't have one, all you do is hit generate API key. It's going to ask you, it'll say label your key. You can call it whatever you want. We're going to copy and paste this. Okay. And, all we're doing is copy and pasting. Actually, okay, so we yeah, I screwed that up. Okay. Let's go back. So we're going to actually copy and paste this first, okay? Because you have to have the API key attached to that line of code actually. So we're going to go in here, boom, paste, and then we're going to get the API key, copy it, put it in here. Okay, there's the API key. And if you look, okay, it's right after API key and then space and then the actual key. So make sure you do it just like that, and you'll be fine. Basically delete your API key here. Okay, make sure there's one space there. Hit paste. And that should be good. That should work fine just like that. You just read the code, make sure the spacing's right, hit enter. That's probably the trickiest part. And it says Gala node installation complete. It's got your API key. I think everything looks good. Okay, and then after entering the account's API key, run this command to see the currently available workloads. So this is where you're going to put in what is the node that you're setting up. Ours is just going to be a player node for this one, so we're just going to put in player, and all you do is copy and paste this, and then instead of founders, player, Townstar, this would be one for each of those. You can only do one of each per node. So you can have 3 different ones, but you can't have like 2 founders or 2 players or 2 Townstars or whatever. So you just copy and paste this, okay, into there, and okay, and you just hit space player for the music player node, hit paste, close it up, enter. See, it didn't like my API key. Something went wrong with that API key. I gotta do that one again. That one's a little tricky sometimes. Hold on here, people. Okay, so we're gonna do this live so you understand it, okay? So see how it says, please set your API key up first. It didn't, the API key, that line of code did not take right. So, and then it's looking for me to do it. So all we're going to do is go back to that and do it again. Okay. So I'm not sure what happened, but it didn't take properly. There was some spacing that was probably wrong, or it went in there twice. And I think that's what it was actually. If you go back there, we'll check it out. But yeah, because see how it says it has the API key line twice. There's the key and here's the key. I don't know why it did that. It could possibly be an ID10T error. We're not sure, but we're going to do this anyways. So I'm going to try pasting that separate. Okay, and now I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the API key separately. Where are we at here? Okay, copy it. Go back to this. And I'm going to do paste and paste. And it should go right there. And at this point, close this up. All I have to do is go back and make sure that there's a space between where it says API key and where the key starts. This K, boom, make a space there. And I'm just going to enter this, and it should take API key saved successfully. And that's what you want, okay? That it says API key saved successfully. Okay, so we got that. Okay, the Gala node licenses, so that's where it worked. Now we go right back to that same thing, okay? We're going to configure this for a player node. We're going to copy that. Okay, hit a space, put player in, because that's what we're doing. This, you should be able to just do the whole thing. All right, hit enter. Successfully set workloads. Okay, that's all we want. Okay, and now we're gonna start the node. And this is all you just copy and paste. Now we're going to fire this bad boy up. You guys are going to be amazed. Ba-boom. Okay. So, okay, the node is firing up. And the next step, some people do, some don't. I do it. Just to get the node status, again, making sure everything's smooth sailing. This is the last thing you're going to do. This is for renaming if you want to, which I think you can also do on the back end in Gala. I think you can somehow rename it right through here. It says rename. I haven't done that ever. So you see all these have been either taken down, but they haven't disappeared yet. The ones that are in red, I have one set up. And then one I have to redo so it hasn't taken. But you'll see ours pop in there. Okay, right now you see one that's a founder and a music. And now we're going to see one that is, it'll just be the music player node. That's what we're going to be looking for to make sure it's done. Okay. So we're just going to do this node status just to make sure everything's cool. Which, you know, some people don't do this. We like to do things right here in Crash and Edy. Why didn't that take? Okay. Okay. And you see player 3.1.7. It's running. And no CPU, no memory. It's been about 49 seconds. Let's hit again. Not doing jack squat. Okay. So let's just go check and see if it takes. All right. And we will see this pop up in a little bit. So let's give it like 5-10 minutes and we'll see it show up. Sometimes it's just a minute, but we'll be right back. Okay, so we're just seeing where this is at. I was just hitting enter. If you hit just the arrow up, it'll go to your last prompt. Okay, so see how it says sudo Gala node status, hit enter. And now you'll see, okay. Now it's been running for about 2 minutes, 59 seconds. 9632K in memory, no CPU right now. So it's running. All we needed to do is show up on the back end just to confirm. And then the way you really confirm is you're going to get your decibels or your rewards or whatever it is. And you'll see it in here too. Like now we have 1 and 1. These numbers will change. So let me just hit refresh. This looks like this is it right here. No, that's not it. That says 5 hours. Oh, that's the one that I think is screwed up. It's not showing up just yet. Let's give it another minute. All right, so it just took another minute to wait. I see it showing up here. It's this music player. It's been going for 3 minutes online, 3.1.7. So it's taken. The only thing it's going to do next is it'll turn green. And then you'll know that you're cooking with gas. So that'll happen whenever it'll show up. It's not quite there. And it's not showing up in the workloads online, but it will shortly. Trust me. If it doesn't, I'll make another video and let you guys know. No, just kidding. We'll make another video on upgrading these because I know you can do it fairly simple going forward. That's it for this video. Let's see if it ever did show up. Green. It's still not green. It will though. I'm confident that. Okay, so the last thing you do is go back to Vultr. Make sure that all you do is just close your console. Don't touch a doggone thing, and just close it, and you're good. And you'll see your nodes running. We got London up and running. It's active. Everything's cool. So, yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, we'll make another video when for the easy upgrade. That would be interesting, and we'll kind of walk you through that. I'm sure that'll be like a more, not such a lengthy video. Sorry this took a little while, but I did work through a couple of weird situations with you guys that you might run into. Very simple. Remember, you don't need putty. If you're hearing that, it's a mistake. You don't need to install that. It seems just overly complicated and a stupid thing to do. Personally, sometimes you do have to use it, but you do not with these if you're using Vultr anyways. So hit the like and subscribe. We really appreciate any of the stuff that any of the exposure that you're giving us. Do the right thing, and as Crash would say, live in the present. Crash and Edy out.